Good morning, children. Good morning, children. How are you all? We are discussing about food components. Okay, the other day we discussed about the roughages. Are you able to see the screen? Yeah. Here we have kept about major nutrients of the food. So we already discussed about carbohydrates, fats, proteins, vitamins, roughages, and minerals. Now let us learn about the water. So what are the different uses of water? Why is water necessary for our body? So here, why is water considered as one of the food component? Why we should take water? Here in the picture, you are able to see different sources of water from where we are getting water into our body by consuming different types of fruits, vegetables, juices, drinking water, and all this, so that we can add water into our body. So, what are the sources of water? Water can be found in food and also in the drinks. So, our body is consuming nearly about 20% of water should be consumed by the help of food materials. Daily, by eating food materials, we are consuming 20% of the water into our body, and 80% of water by drinking water through the milk or water, like that. Okay, 20% by taking the food materials, maybe by eating fruits, vegetables, like that. We are taking water into our body. Why does our body need water? Why we need water? So, what is the use of water for us? So, the first one, it acts as a lubricant to help the food move in our digestive tract. So, you know, lubricant which helps in the easy movement. Suppose you do not get any nut or any screw is very tight, at that time what we will do? Add some oil so that it becomes a loose lubricant. So here oil is acting like a lubricant so that we can remove the nuts and all that easily. Similarly, this water is acting as a lubricant inside our body for the free movement of food in our digestive tract. Okay, next it helps in digestion. Water is helping in the digestion of food. Next, it helps in many other body process to perform different life activities inside our body. This water is very useful for us. So, daily we should take as you are small children, you should take nearly some amount 2 or 3 liters of water daily, so that you can get water into your body. So, if you observe here, water, why is water important for us? So, water is very essential component of our body. Why? What is the reason? So, the first one is our most of our body portion is formed because of water. So, water is helping to absorb nutrients from the food, and it is most essential for helping the life activities to take place inside the body. And also it is removing the waste material from the body in the form of urine and also in the form of sweat. It is removing the waste material. So what are the sources? So source, we drink water directly. Okay, daily we are drinking some amount of water directly. Some amount of water is entering into our body in the form of milk or in the form of any juices if you are taking, or fruits, vegetables when you are eating. That means along with some food material you are taking water into our body. So by taking this water, our body is benefited a lot. There will be easy digestion of food material, acting like a lubricant, helping in the life process to takes place. So daily we should consume water. So this is the another component, food component, what we are discussing, that is the water. So children, we are learning about different types of food components. So this is a plate, you can see it. So in a plate, what type of food are we eating daily? So daily if you are taking all these components of food, grains, proteins, vegetables, fruits, your dairy means milk products or ghee, butter, all these things. So when you are taking all these food, then we can say that you are having a balanced diet. So balanced diet consists of all these components. Okay, when you are taking all these components in a required amount, then you are said to be having a balanced diet. So balanced diet is not a costly one. Okay, you may think, oh, daily we should all eat all these items, it may cost. No, it is not cost. Balanced diet is a cheap. Suppose if a person is eating daily dal, okay, rice or rotis, vegetables, okay, so these come under the balanced diet. He is eating rice, he is taking dal, he is taking the rotis, okay, taking carbohydrates, proteins, dals, proteins, rice, carbohydrates, okay, green leafy vegetables he is taking, including the vitamins and minerals. Oil he is taking to cook the curry, we need an oil, so oil is a fat. Okay, and like that, if you are consuming all these things along with this jaggery, means in Telugu we call it as a bellam. Okay, when we are taking this jaggery, it also adds nutrients to our body, giving iron, a mineral iron. So when the person is consuming this, it does not cost a lot. So we can say that balanced diet is not a costly one, it is a nutrient food material. When we are taking balanced diet, that means you are adding all nutrients into your body. Children, in this age, instead of taking nutrient diet, you all like to eat this. So what are these? Yes, these are the junk foods. You like to eat all these junk foods a lot, isn't it? But try to avoid junk foods. Junk foods are unhealthy foods which are adding more fats into our body, or which are adding more carbohydrates and all these into our body. So if you are taking them regularly in our diet, these junk foods, they may cause some other health problems, health hazards. So children, try to avoid such a junk food and eat the healthy nutrient food which is having all these type of nutrients. I hope everybody will follow these by learning this lesson and practice healthy habits. Thank you.